Hey Capricorn, I am your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here's your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, February 12th to Monday, February 19th, 2018. Now, what's going on this week, Capricorn, is that we've got a major astrological alignment happening on Thursday, and that is a new moon solar eclipse happening in Aquarius, and that for you is right here, Capricorn, in your second house of money, of your confidence, and of your gifts and skills and talents. Okay, so I think what's going on this week is that you're really trying to figure out how you can make money in new ways, like maybe get new income sources coming in, or how you can maybe use more of your gifts and skills and talents, or use more of your gifts and skills and talents in a new way so that you can feel confident and much better about your life. Okay, that's because new moons bring major new beginnings in whatever area of life that it's in, especially with the solar eclipse coming here, and that for you is going to have to do a lot with your money and with your talents. Okay, so I think that's what's going on this week. Now, before you step into some big new chapters with money and with your talents, there could be lots of conversation going on with Mercury and the Sun conjunct for most of the week and on this eclipse. Okay, and I think you're really just trying to process and think and strategize here inside about how you can have the money you need and use your gifts and skills and talents in the right ways to really begin to propel you forward. Okay, so that's what I see there. I think a lot of the stuff that you're thinking about and that you're trying to work out this week to understand better is going to have a lot to do right here where Uranus is, in your fourth house of home and of family, because we do have Mercury and the Sun making a sextile to Uranus as well for most of this week. So I think you're doing a lot of thinking here about money and about what gifts and talents that you have to offer the world. And I think you're trying to figure out, well, how can you make money in a way that makes you feel comfortable? How can you use your gifts and skills and talents in a way that really resonates with you emotionally? And how can you begin to build something on this? How can you build a life that really resonates with you at your core, doing something that uses everything that you have to offer and that brings more of that stability to you in some way? Okay, you could also be trying to figure a lot of things out here with home and with family, how you can earn money to better help you at home, or to work with a spouse or someone at home in some way. Okay, I think you're really trying to just figure that out here, how you can work with your money better and with your home life to find more of that stability and confidence that it is that you're seeking. Okay, with it being a sextile, I do think that there is lots of opportunity here for you to feel much better emotionally about how you make money, and to use more of your gifts and skills and talents, and to have your home life, your family, really help you to feel more confident and to have that stability that it is that you're seeking. Okay, so I do see it being positive. Uranus too could bring some unexpected good things as well that can come, that can help you with all of this, to feel more comfortable with what's going on. All right, as you're trying to do some of this though, and get to some of the good parts that I think can start to come at the eclipse and at the end of the week, there could be though some uncomfortable feelings that happen at the beginning before we get to this. Okay, just to go backwards a little bit, and that's because before the sextiles to Uranus come in, we do have on Wednesday of this week Mercury here making a square over to Jupiter, and that for you is in your 11th house of your goals and your dreams for the future. Okay, so I think as you're really trying to figure out what's going on with your financial situation and how you make money and what talents you use, maybe it's hard for you to envision a life for yourself with the talents that it is that you have. And maybe it's hard for you to make money using some old goals and some old dreams for yourself. Maybe as well it's hard for you to feel confident with an old group of friends. And so I think what you're trying to figure out at the beginning of the week is, how do I change my group of friends? Is how do I change some goals and dreams that I had for the future so that I can finally step into my worth, own my value, make money in a way that I really like, and to use more of the gifts and skills and talents that I have. Okay, and I think if you can figure all of that out at the beginning of the week, the end of the week provides a real opportunity for you to feel just better emotionally about what's going on, and to get more of that support from home and family that it is that you need to start to do something that you really like and that really makes you feel special. Okay, so I think that's what's going on there for you. After you start to work more with home and family and your finances, and to feel much better emotionally about your finances and some gifts and talents you have, then the focus comes here to where Venus is. And Venus for you is in your 3rd house of talk and of communication. And Venus is going to be making a very pretty sextile to Saturn in your 1st. So I think once you start to, at the end of the week after the eclipse, feel better about your financial situation, feel better about your gifts and talents, work more with people at home in order for you to organize your finances more, I think you then begin to communicate in a really positive way about who you are. You start to talk to other people better about what's going on with you. Maybe you have better conversations, and I think you yourself, just your mind is more at ease about who you are and about what's going on, okay, coming in. So I do see it being a positive thing at the end. Even if the beginning of the week is a little troubling, I do see the end of the week being positive to help you feel more comfortable financially and personally than you have been otherwise, okay? There could be, even though you're starting to feel better, though, some confusion that does come up. That's because on Saturday of this week, we do have Mars here, which is going to be in your 12th house of your insides. Sorry, my chart's getting messy. Come into a square over here with Neptune in your 3rd house of talk and of communication. So I think as you're starting to feel much better about who you are, okay, and beginning to communicate much more openly and have better conversations with other people about what's going on with you, maybe there's still something inside you that doesn't feel quite right in some way that's going on. Maybe there's still something from the past that's weighing on your mind a little bit and dragging you down going on. Maybe there's also some like emotional stuff and spiritual stuff too that you also like feel like you need to communicate about, that may be a little bit hard to put into words going on. All right, and I think the message here is to communicate about yourself in a way that feels good, but not to neglect what's going on inside you in some way either, and not to let all of your emotional stuff hold you back at the same time. You know, I think you need to keep moving forward here, using more of your gifts and skills and talents, and owning your worth and feeling better and communicating more about yourself. Okay, I think you need to do that and to not let things from the past drag you down. But I also think you need to make sure that you're honoring your emotions as well, so that you can begin to move forward, stepping into a life being more confident with your whole self being on board, okay, and without having any reservations. All right, so I think that's what you're trying to figure out towards the end of the week, is how you can move forward on these new sources of income and on these new gifts and skills and talents that you have, and how you can be open about it in a way that feels more comfortable to you on the inside. All right, I think you really beginning to get right with your life internally so that you can step into these new chapters is then going to help you here where the North Node is in your 8th house of changes. Okay, because we do have Mars making a trine to the North Node on Sunday. And I think you really beginning to step into these new chapters to communicate more about yourself and about what makes you special and what gives you worth is really going to help you to create more of a life that it is that you really want, to step into a life that you want, to change your life for the better in some way. But first needing to take a step back to focus on what it is that you have that you can use at your disposal to create a life for yourself that feels more comfortable. Okay, so that's what I've got going on for you this week, Capricorn. Now your card for the week is the Page of Cups reversed. This card could definitely emotions, something going on emotionally this week. Maybe not feeling super good emotionally, not feeling super excited emotionally in some way. Yeah, something going on here that doesn't feel quite right. And I think maybe the key to this is to not let your emotions get the best of you in some way, to not get upset or sad, perhaps, if there's something that happens that's hard for you. Maybe it's something that's going on inside you emotionally that's happening. You know, I think the card this week is that, you know, every day of your life doesn't have to feel super like emotionally exhilarating. Not like, you know, you're a Capricorn, so you know that. But I think the message here is like, if you don't feel the best emotionally about your life this week, if something's a little bit unsettling, or if you're like waiting for your moment, that it will come, you know, and that it'll happen if you are just patient. You know, maybe this is also a need as well to get in touch with your creativity and your intuition, to find more of that inspiration in life. If you feel like it's hard for you to envision a new life for yourself or to associate with the right people, maybe you need to start to get creative, to think about other options and other people, and to use your skills and your talents in new and different ways. And I think if you can really do that and own your creativity and try to find your inspiration here, even if you're feeling like things aren't quite working out for you, I think it is going to help you in the end to feel much more comfortable stepping into this new life, owning your worth, and moving forward on it. All right, so that's what I've got for you this week, Capricorn. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.